So let's start with the recent developments before we get to the issues to do with General Kehla Sithole, Tumelo. Let's start with the developments today. The arrest of former police commissioner Khomotso Phahlane. What do you make of it? Does he have a case to answer to, or is this a witch hunt?
Thanks for having me. Sapu would like to commend firstly the IPID for rooting out the corruption in the SAPS without fear or favor, whether you are a general or a constable. We want also to challenge the General Sithole to say, please, let them also do their job inside, because the matter of the generals who have been suspended with pay, sitting at home, milking millions of the taxpayers without anything that is happening must come to an end. The issue of General Phahlane, we are saying the notion of innocent up until proven guilty by the court of law should prevail. General will answer the answers, every question at the court of law. But however, we want to challenge General Sithole to speed up the matter of the departmental hearing, as is done to junior members in the SAPS when there are allegations serious as this one of corruption. They are using expeditious process to try the members and fire the members in the service.
Sure.
With General Phahlane as the union, yes.
Yes, go ahead.
Hello, sir. Yeah, with General Phahlane, we foresee the issue of General Mudluli, where the general will be sitting at home for so many years without doing anything that is related to the SAPS, but being paid for that. We want to say, General Sithole, please take steps against General Phahlane. He will answer in the departmental hearing, whether guilty or not, but he can't be sitting at home being paid for doing nothing. Whether guilty or not, if he's innocent, he must come back to work. If he's guilty, let the general leave the SAPS.
All right, so I hear you there, and I can tell that you're quite eager to get to the issues that you are raising, and I don't mean to detract from them, but I do believe as a voice in as far as the management and the running of the South African Police Services is concerned, I do need to get your views on some of the current issues. Talk to me about the non-renewal of the contract of IPID head Robert McBride yesterday. His term of office ended yesterday, his contract ended. He's not happy though that the contract was not renewed and believes there's a reason for that, in that basically it's an intention to weaken the IPID. How do you see this one?
We are disappointed as a union to the portfolio committee that they did not renew the contract of Mr. McBride. However, they've got their own reasons. But the worrying factor is to say, if we have so many generals that are alleged to be involved in corrupt activities, it means something is wrong within the service. This thing started with Jackie Silibi, you name them. The IPID has mentioned about 14 generals that have been investigated. Now as a union, we are calling for the president of the country, with the recommendation obviously from the minister, to say we need a board of inquiry into the SAPS in itself. It can be correct that generals, especially at that level of the national commissioner, they are accused of corruption and nothing is happening. This thing is denting the image of the organization. Something needs to be done urgently so that we get a proper national commissioner that can lead the service.
Do you trust the police minister, Bheki Cele, on this Robert McBride issue?
It is not about trusting the minister. It's about the facts that they've tabled before the parliament that is known to them, because as the union, only what we can testify is the good job that is done by IPID by arresting anyone from the level of constable up until the general. That is what we can say as the union. But whatever reasons they've tabled before the portfolio, we don't know those reasons, but we are disappointed that a man of the caliber of McBride, the contract is not renewed.
So then, Tumelo, tell me, why do you want firstly the minister to talk to President Ramaphosa to establish this board of inquiry into the fitness of General Kehla Sithole? I thought many commentators were saying General Sithole is doing things right there at SAPS. Why do you want him probed for his fitness or otherwise to hold office?
Okay. There are a lot of things that went wrong under the leadership of General Sithole. The recent one is the issue of the very same General Phahlane who's been sitting at home being paid doing nothing. General Sithole knew the case of General Mudluli. He knew very well that the departmental hearing. That has nothing to do with the criminal case. He could have long finalized the issue of General Patlan. It's costing state millions. The issue of restructuring. There's a restructuring that is taking place around Gauteng, where we see major generals are being posted to stations without being properly consulted to say, if you have been posted to this station, what are you going to do? Even the SAPs themselves, they are not so sure exactly what is that those generals are going to do at the stations. They are saying they are overseer. We don't know exactly. They are not consulting in good faith. They came to the SSBC. It's a platform where we consult with management. They presented to the labor a different structure. Now, the implementation of this restructure in Gauteng, we are so surprised as labor to say, what is really that the General Sithole is doing? There's also a recent issue about the promotion, where the General has discriminated against other units, where only other units are being promoted. We don't have a problem where our members are being promoted. However, we are saying we don't have to discriminate against other units. You give the NIU, the TRT, the task force, you left other units also that are specializing, like your K9, your dog unit, members working with explosives, the divers. Those members, the morale are so demoralized. The detectives, the detectives is going for a course for about 6 months. Does that mean you are saying that individual does not specialize? So we are saying General Sithole's leadership skills, it is not enough. We're really requesting that also the president to establish a board of inquiry on the General Sithole himself because of the entire service, starting from ground level. Junior members, the morale is down. Yeah. Now it's senior members at the level of major generals, which are not happy about the leadership style of General Sithole.
All right, thank you so much for coming through and talking to us there. Tumelo Mogodiseng, who is the General Secretary of the South African Policing Union, joining us from our studios in Pretoria.